So anyways, guys, what's up? Story here, and today we're going to talk about something very, well, anyways, tell me, if you ever look up to someone, especially your favorite actor in movies, right? Well, I have like a lot of actors that are my favorites, even one of them is actually Bruce Willis. As we know, Bruce Willis is an American actor who was rise to fame when he was like started in a TV show, but his real critical success is his character playing in the movie franchise Die Hard, which is John McClane, as you all may already know by that now. So yeah, Bruce Willis really is the top dog of Hollywood in acting. Basically, I remember mostly Bruce Willis from Die Hard. I remember him playing in Armageddon and Sixth Sense and even other movies, and especially he voiced a fucking 3D animated raccoon, RJ from Over the Hedge. Go watch that. It's pretty good. It's funny. By DreamWorks, by this way. So yeah, once again, even then I enjoy other his main roles, and here and there, but then it came to a time that he's at a point of retirement. And you might all be out thinking, it's a more like a happy retirement. Well, it's more of a bittersweet type of retirement because, as we know, guys, I know like a few people talked about this, and even I seen Pyro's video about it, about the worst movies he ranked. Well, speaking of worst movies, nowadays Bruce Willis, as far as I know, right now he's retired, but but before that, when he was still acting, by the mid 2000s to currently in the present day, he started in other low budget films he was just there like for a few or a couple of minutes for in speak little dialogue. And you might be thinking, well, he might be like, try to, I think you all figure that directors want him there for a cameo so they can boost it up. Well, that's not the case though. The reason why he's starring in those roles with no he hardly do anything, it's because he was trying to make paycheck per paycheck because it's more about his condition. As we know, guys, during the mid during the mid 2010s, like 2015 to now in the 2020s, basically Bruce Willis has this condition. Okay, so as we can pull up the wiki here, and as you can see, it says 2020's critical decline, health problems, retirement. In the final years of his career, Willis starred in many low-budget independent thrillers and science fiction films. He worked primarily with the production companies Emmett Furla Oasis, headed by Rondell Emmett, and 308 Entertainment Inc., headed by Corey Large. Emmett Furla Oasis produced 20 films starring Willis, described by Chris Nashawade Esquire as a powerful safe harbor for older actors. Similar to The Expendables, most of the films were released direct to video and were widely panned. Willis will often earn US $2 million dollars for 2 days' work with an average of 15 minutes screen time per film. He was nonetheless featured heavily in the film's promotional materials, earning them the derogatory nickname Geezer Teasers. So, as you can see, guys, basically, just like any old actors, I think I noticed this trend before. Like older actors are like they reach their peak of their careers, and they do other films, lower films with hardly any recognition, and but most of those films are like really bad. So yeah. One example, I noticed other actor, not just Bruce Willis, also Nick Cage. Yeah, that Nick Cage. I saw when I was in like in stores whatever. I saw movies that I didn't know I heard of, and I see Nick Cage's faces there. Like I never heard any of it, and I look it up and even saw one of his films that he's in, like poorly made films, and yeah, I can see that. And but also, I but here comes Bruce Willis, and he started in movies as well. But when I saw it myself, I was like, oh, this is terrible. Like, and yeah, Bruce Willis is just there. That's mostly all he is. And basically, during that time, many people had no idea what's going on with him. But yeah, and let's continue on. As it says right here, the Golden Raspberry Awards, an annual reward for the worst films and performances, created a dedicated category, the worst Bruce Willis performance in a 2021 movie, for his roles in eight films released that year. You know, I don't really pay attention too much to the Golden Raspberry Awards, but honestly, we will get to that because this part of what I read to you all is pretty much disrespectful. The reason why it's disrespectful is because as we all kind of go on reading, those working on films later said Willis appeared confused, did not understand why he was there, and had to be fed lines through an earpiece. Days before Willis was scheduled to arrive on set for Out of Death, the screenwriter was instructed to reduce his role, abbreviate his dialogue, and director, Mike Burns, was told to complete all of Willis's scenes in a single day of filming. So basically, Willis during that time, Willis seems like he has an issue going on. Something's like he's not up to his game like he used to be. But as we continue on March 30th, 2022, Willis's family announced that he was retiring because he had a big diagnosis with asphyxia. I don't know how to pronounce it, but as you can see, in asphyxia, sometimes dysphasia, a person may unable to comprehend or unable to form a language because of damage to specific brain regions. The major causes are stroke and head trauma. Prevalence is hard to determine, but asphyxia due to stroke it is estimated to be 0.1 to 0.4% in the global north. Also, asphyxia can also be a result of brain tumors, epilepsy, autoimmune neurological disease, brain infections, or neurodivergent disease such as dementias. So basically, as you can see here, Bruce Willis produced got aphasia. I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically, it's a sort of disease that he can't. He's losing the ability to read and speak what he usually does, speak his language, and it is all carrying in his head, in his brain, and honestly, that's really sad to hear. And it is no wonder why Bruce Willis act like seems confused and act poorly in many of the films he's on lately. But and really, it's just so sad. And also, and remember what I said about the Golden Raspberries was disrespectful to creating that list? Well, after that announcement that Willis's family made, they decided to break that apart. They rejected that and never heard from again, which that's good because yeah, that's pretty much tasteless. But yeah, so and basically, once again, it is so sad to see Willis was developing a disease, which that it isn't his fault, but if you saw any of Bruce Willis in the films he starred in lately, you might see why it is pretty sad to see. And yeah, and in reality, that's just how it is. Like, but as again, they're spreading awareness about these types of diseases that could happen to other people, not just Bruce Willis, but also to other people as well, and which really is important to spread awareness, guys. So, and as of right now, yes, on February 16, 2023, Willis's family announced that he had been diagnosed with frontal temporal dementia. So, frontal dementia is wait, hold up a minute. Frontal dementia is is more of a disorder. It encompasses several types of dementia involving the progressive degeneration of the brain's frontal and temporal lobes, and broadly present as behavior or language. So that means the disease is developing, is growing on Willis's brain, and he's losing the ability to communicate and speak. And according to Greg Dake, a neurologist at the Mayo's Clinic's Florida campus, the symptoms include difficulties with language and comprehension, as well as misinterpretation of instructions. In a statement, the family said that Willis' conditions have progressed and that challenges with communication are just one symptom of the disease. They expressed hope that media attention on Willis will raise awareness about the disease. And yeah, I can agree on that. Yeah, it's best to spread awareness about how how one how other people developing these types of diseases can face many challenges to like, losing the ability to communicate and what have you. And yeah, especially it's unfortunately goes on to other actors like Bruce Willis, which, man, I enjoy Bruce Willis's work. I enjoyed him on Die Hard as and in Armageddon, Over the Hedge, The Sixth Sense, and even the Fifth Element as well. So it's really sad that he's had to go through with that. And I'm looking right now at his IMDb as an actor, his movies. And as you can see, there's still movies releasing. I think from last year. I think it's over with. I'm not so sure he's gonna do more, but yeah, as you can see, this is the latest one. It says I never heard of it, but looking at the score, very low. Detective Night. I don't understand these. They hardly ever mention any of these. And once again, Bruce Willis earns less than he used to, but it's more of making ends meet. That's what he's trying to do to save up money as he can. So yeah, pretty much all of it from mid 2010s to now. Pretty much he's just exist in those movies, and pretty much that's it. And really, he's just wanted to do the work and earn money, and that's it. And while having these conditions, and I mean, really, it's really a sad case to see this, and I just wish Willis like had a good retirement, not a bittersweet retirement. Just it really sucks for him. And but then again, I hope he's doing well and healthy, and overall come these challenges. So is the Willis's family as well. And yeah, and I hope he goes well. Well, once again, I will miss him, seeing him in the big screens, but it is how it is, man. It's pretty sad. And yep, so that's all I had to say for Bruce Willis for this video. I just want to talk about this. I want to talk about what do I think of this, and what do I feel about this. And yeah, in my opinion, this what's happening to Bruce Willis is just sad. It's really sad, but once again, I do hope he's doing. I hope he goes well, and yeah, I hope he gets well soon. But once again, it is an inedible for this type of disease to spread around his brain. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all I had to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sub and comment. As always, I'll see you next time. My next vids. Peace out.
I'm excited. I'm very excited, okay? My voice is coming out of a furry computer-generated raccoon.
You, my friend, are a natural.